isolate the arms from the top. So when you're chest to chest with the person and their arms are right in front, like basically right in front of their chest, this is where he's like really strong. Push your arms up. Like, he can like hold all my weight off like that. Right? So what you want to do is try to, as soon as possible, get his arms to move above his head. Once his arms get above his head, he's going to get really, really weak. And you'll be able to, like, just with your hands, you'll be able to move his arms around when his arms are above his head. Right? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to get a grip. You can have your hands connected, or you can kind of like, I like to like grip a shoulder and grip the back of his neck. And then I just walk my head way up high. I use my body weight. Almost like think about like smothering the person with your chest and stomach. Right? The more you put weight on their face, the more their arms go up to sort of like protect their face. And then you'll see, once you get their hands past their head, you can just like reach back with your hand and start to move their arms around. Right? Is this moving? Even if he resists, it's fairly easy to push his arm out from this position. Whereas if you're here, you try to push his arm, nothing's gonna happen. All right? So you're gonna start from here. You're just gonna walk yourself up high. Use your body to sort of scrape his arms up over his head. Right? From this position, you take one hand, reach back, grab the wrist, and just push it out into the floor. Once you get it to the floor, you'll see it's easy, just kind of like slide it down, and then slide his shin over the top. Right? Once you have his arm pinned, now, go to pull your arm towards your hip. If he goes to pull his arm towards his hip, it's gonna be very tough to pull it towards your head. It's tough to pull it towards his head. Right? And you can switch off legs too. You can bring this foot over to trap. You can constantly, whatever, if he moves his arm towards his hip, I can trap it, he tries to bring it towards his head, I can keep slipping it. Or you can even just capture it between your knees like this. Right? And once you have this, now you have like a free hand to start to attack his other arm. Right? And ideally what you want to get is you want to get both of his arms outside, and now he's like, basically he's stuck until he can get his hands free. Right? And there's a ton of submissions you can get from here too. So we're just gonna drill the motion a few times and then we'll go live again. Right? So from here, pull yourself up high, use your body weight to just get his arms above his head. Right? Take your hand, reach back, pin a hand on the floor, use a leg to pin it, and you can switch your feet, or you can trap it between your knees. A lot of times as you lose it, he'll pull his arm in, and you end up with it kind of pinched between your knees like this. Right? And then from this position, you attack the basic Americana. But usually when you do this, they'll extend their arm, and you end up with both arms extended. From here you have a lot of other things you can do. Right? But the key is getting their arms up, and then you can push them out. As long as their arms are here, it's gonna be almost It's gonna be almost impossible to get their arms to move from this position. Once you get them up, they're gonna be really weak. Right? So start here, bring yourself real high, pin an arm, trap it, and then you can attack the forearm to the other side. All right? 1, 2, 3.